What are the students even into this year? Is this too mom?
Literally can't.
Too dad? Too bro? Too grandpa?
Literally.
Is this still a thing? I don't know. I give up. Really?
Go with the experts who have your back. Custom Ink. Ink is more than you think.
That's one way. Oh my goodness. Testing. Okay, is that easier on the ears? That's one way to get everyone's attention. I'm so sorry about that. But good evening, everyone. My name is Elle Gilbert, and I'm a former Eagan Funfest ambassador and current member of the Ambassador Committee and Funfest Board of Directors. And tonight is a really big night. We have an exciting night in store, and we're so glad that you're here with us.
I couldn't agree more, Elle. Tonight is a special night, and I'm so excited to share it with everyone. My name is Lauren Foss, and I also am a former Eagan Funfest ambassador. Tonight's a celebration of everything that our outgoing Eagan Funfest ambassadors have poured into this past year. They've earned their scholarships the real way, through dedication, leadership, and service. They now join the proud ranks of our Funfest alumni, and we hope that they'll stick around for years to come.
Our ambassadors have represented Eagan not only locally, but in neighboring communities and even out of state. And if you think that their schedule was only ambassador duties, think again. They have kept up their participation in their extracurriculars, hobbies, things like speech, debate, dance, skating, and so much more.
And none of this can happen without their families. From the early morning rides to the late night chaperoning, our ambassador parents have been the true MVPs behind the scenes, making sure that everything goes smoothly every step of the way.
So tonight, we celebrate our candidates and everything that they've put into the past few weeks. And we cannot wait to see who will be selected and carry on the tradition of being an Eagan Funfest ambassador.
But before we go any further, we want to recognize the people who make this all possible.
When you hear your name, please stand. We have Marie Olson, Karen Dare, Alex Jarbeau, Denise Johnson, Mary Gilbert, Christine Wiedenfeld, and Stephanie Zimmerman. Now it is our honor to introduce you to our current 2025 Eagan Funfest Ambassador family. We will start with Junior Ambassador Josephine Scott.
Hello everyone, my name is Josephine Scott. I'm your 2025-2026 Eagan Funfest Junior Ambassador, and I'm proudly sponsored by Burn Boot Camp Apple Valley. Tonight with me, I have my dad, my mom, my sister, Sayla, and my sister, Genesis. Thank you for coming tonight.
Next, we have Eagan Funfest Ambassador Lauren Bruns.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Lauren Bruns, and I'm proud to be sponsored by CHIPS Pickball Club. I'm 18 years old, and this fall I'll be attending the University of Wisconsin River Falls to obtain a degree in pre-veterinarian medicine. And with me on stage, I have my dad, Adam, and my mom, Janine. Thank you.
Next up is Eagan Funfest Ambassador Mia Noonan.
Hi everyone, my name is Mia Noonan. I'm proudly sponsored by Great Lakes Neurobehavioral Center. I'm 18 years old, and in the fall, I'll be attending Ithaca College to study sports media, and that's in upstate New York. With me tonight, I have my parents, Tom and Angela. Thank you all so much for coming tonight.
Next is Eagan Funfest Ambassador Maddie Russell.
Hello, everyone. My name is Maddie Russell, and I'm one of your 2025-2026 Eagan Funfest ambassadors, and I am proudly sponsored by Superior Automotive. I'm 15, and I'll be attending Eastview High School for my sophomore year in the fall. With me tonight, I have my mom, Abby, and my dad, Justin. Thank you all for coming.
And finally, we have Eagan Funfest Ambassador Megan Yeske.
Hello everybody, my name is Megan Yeske and I'm proudly sponsored by Just Between Friends Eagan Apple Valley. I am 15 and I will be a sophomore at Eagan High School this fall. With me, I have my mom, my dad, and my sister Hannah, and thank you guys all for coming.
Thank you to our ambassadors for an outstanding year of service. We've had a front row seat watching you grow in your leadership, your confidence, and your community involvement, and you have been exceptional representatives of both FunFest and our program.
And we get to honor that hard work and dedication with academic scholarships, a real and tangible recognition of the impact that you've made this past year.
Junior ambassadors receive a $1,000 scholarship, and ambassadors are awarded a $2,000 scholarship to support their continued education. A huge thank you to the FunFest Board of Directors who make this sponsorship program possible every year.
Now, none of this would happen without the sponsors who show up for us every year, starting with the City of Eagan, who provides us with access to incredible public facilities, just like the community center that we're in right now.
Also, Alpha Lit Twin Cities, who gave us these gorgeous Eagan letters you see on stage tonight.
Barb Leader Alterations, who keeps our ambassadors looking sharp all year long.
Cub Foods for their generous fundraising support.
Dix Valley Service, who gets us where we need to go parade after parade.
Eagan Kickstart Rotary for their generous donation to our program.
Eagan Television for taping tonight's coronation as well as our annual promotional interviews.
Hy-Vee for the beautiful flowers we'll be giving out tonight.
Mount Calvary Lutheran Church for opening their doors for our committee meetings and yesterday's coronation rehearsal.
Rodel Q Photography for capturing not only tonight's moments, but the entire FunFest celebration as a whole.
The Staging Point for providing our beautiful backdrop tonight.
Think Mutual Bank for hosting our candidate interviews.
And finally, Von Hansen's Meats for their support during our annual hot dog and brat fundraiser.
The support of these sponsors and the FunFest Board of Directors is what makes this program thrive year after year, so thank you all. Our selection committee evaluates candidates based on their observations and interactions across several events, including individual interviews. Tonight's coronation is the final evaluation. They are looking for the candidates who best demonstrate what it truly means to represent the Eagan Funfest as an ambassador.
I want to give another shout out to Stephanie Zimmerman, who is our selection committee coordinator. Stephanie, thank you for organizing a panel that has given this program so many wonderful hours over the past few weeks.
So let's get to a chance to meet our judges. Our first judge is Tara Lebeck. Tara Lembeck resides in Belle Plaine and is the proud mother of 3 adult children, Zachary, Lucas, and Natalie. A dedicated mentor and director of the Jordan Ambassador Program, she is deeply passionate about empowering young women, building their self-confidence, and fostering public speaking skills. Tara brings a wealth of experience to today's panel, having served as a trusted judge at numerous coronation events throughout the state of Minnesota.
Our second judge is Gwendolyn Labovich. Gwen of West St. Paul brings a bright spirit to the panel. She works as a senior customer service supervisor in the cruise division at Ecolab. A lover of travel, musicals, and spending time with family, she also shares her home with 3 cats and an impressive collection of at least 106 coffee mugs. Gwen is absolutely thrilled and honored to return as an Eagan Funfest Ambassador Judge this year, drawing constant inspiration from these remarkable candidates.
Our third judge is Juliana Del Rey. Juliana brings over a decade of valuable operations experience across finance and SaaS sectors to this year's judging panel. A passionate advocate for global community impact, she has previously served as the International Vice President for Junior Chamber International. In her downtime, Juliana loves relaxing with a sweet snow cone, hanging out with her 3 cats, and investing in the leadership of the next generation.
Our final judge is PJ Zimmerman. PJ lives in St. Paul and works as a field technician at 3M. He is deeply passionate about helping others grow and can frequently be found mentoring young leaders in his community. PJ has been a dedicated member of the Eagan Funfest Ambassador Judging Panel for many years and loves watching the immense growth this program has to offer to local youth. Thank you all so much for your time, your thoughtfulness, and your commitment to this program the last few weeks. Our candidate program officially kicked off in May, and since then, these young women have been go, go, go. Volunteering, fundraising, attending parades and coronations, and getting a real taste of what it means to be an Eagan Funfest ambassador.
Their journey started with an orientation and a welcome potluck picnic, where each candidate brought a dish or dessert that represented their family. From there, they dove into the Meet the Candidates event, where they introduced themselves to the Funfest Board of Directors, and you'll get a glimpse of that tonight during our program.
They then represented Eagan at the Cottage Grove Strawberry Fest Parade and Coronation, volunteered at Eagan's Market Fest, and completed our annual Von Hansen's fundraiser. Then they sat down for interviews with our selection committee. It was a full slate.
And then came our July 4th Funfest celebration. On July 3rd, the candidates kicked off our tradition of leading the Funfest Kids Bike Parade, one of our most beloved traditions of the Funfest and a highlight of the entire weekend.
On July 4th, they participated in the Funfest Parade, kept the energy going at the Royal Refreshments Mingling event, and brought some serious competition to the Royal Brain Freeze ice cream eating contest.
And finally, just yesterday, they participated in our coronation rehearsal, putting finishing touches on all of their hard work and getting ready for tonight's big night.
And now, I think it's time we get to know this year's candidates a little bit better.
Absolutely. It's time for the final judged portion of the evening.
You may remember just a moment ago we mentioned the Meet the Candidates night, a night where our candidates dressed in outfits representing their hobbies, interests, and personalities. Tonight, they've each brought one meaningful item from that night to share with you all, something that tells a little bit more about who they are.
And after sharing their item, each candidate will answer a fishbowl question at random. This is the part where you get to see their quick thinking and personalities shine through.
Let's welcome our first candidate, Lily Kempinen.
Hi, my name is Lily Kempinen. I'm 12 years old. I go to Blackhawk Middle School, and I am proudly sponsored by Moon Crab Games. Today, I brought with me my drumsticks because I'm a percussionist in my school's band. I chose percussion in 4th grade because it just felt like the right instrument for me to play. I did percussion in 5th grade and 6th grade, and I will be continuing percussion into 7th grade. I chose this item because it shows my dedication and determination to continue doing something that I am passionate about. Thank you.
Lily, what has been your favorite part of being a junior ambassador candidate?
My favorite part was probably going to each event and just getting to bond more with my other fellow candidates.
Thank you. And now we have junior ambassador candidate Waverly Schmitz.
Hi, my name is Waverly Schmitz, and I am 12 years old. I attend Blackhawk Middle School, and I am proudly sponsored by Eagan City Lifestyle magazine. I decided to bring this chicken statue that says winner, winner, because I like to win. It is a symbol of my love of spending quality time with my family, like when I won this against my dad playing memory. And my love of card games and, well, winning. Thank you.
Waverly, how can kids help make their community better?
How kids can help make their community better? Well, I think it all depends, but I think just being there, like, they don't have to do giant things. They can help with like small things, like small fundraisers, or just like helping other people in need.
And finally, please welcome our last junior ambassador candidate, Hannah Yeski.
Hi, my name is Hannah Yeski. I'm 11 years old and I'll be a 6th grader at Dakota Hills Middle School, and I'm proudly sponsored by DC Donuts. Today I have my diamond art. It is important to me because it's my favorite hobby. I love doing it and it took me a long time, so that shows that I have patience. I brought it because I had it at Meet the Candidate and it wasn't finished, and now it is. Thank you.
Hannah, what is your favorite thing to do with your family in the city of Eagan?
My favorite thing to do in the city of Eagan with my family is definitely go to the Eagan 4th of July Carnival, because I go every year with my family and we always get family bonding time. Thank you.
Next, we will welcome our ambassador candidates to the stage. First is Lucy Bokey.
Hello everyone, my name is Lucy Bokey. I'm 16 years old, an incoming junior at Eagan High School, and I'm proudly sponsored by Erickson Almond Orthodontics. Today, I brought this dance costume from when I was 7 years old. I chose it because it not only represents my growth as a dancer, but my growth as a member on my dance team. The first recital that I wore this costume, I was so nervous that I would mess up and let my team down, but over the years, I've become a much more confident and energetic dancer, all thanks to the girls on my team. This costume represents me because I love to dance, and I'm not afraid to be myself, especially when I'm with my friends. Thank you.
Lucy, what accomplishment are you most proud of, and what did it teach you?
I would say that the accomplishment that I'm most proud of is being able to compete with Science Olympiad at UW River Falls this year. I was really lucky to be chosen to compete since I was a first-year student, and I did have the help of a junior who knew a lot of science, a little bit more than me. But I was really thankful to go there because I could learn new things about anatomy and disease detectives, and I love going to a new place and competing against a lot of other smart people from Minnesota and Wisconsin. Thank you.
Next, we have ambassador candidate Kennedy Lynn.
Hi, my name is Kennedy Lynn. I'm 16. I'm going to be a junior at Eagan High School, and I'm proudly sponsored by Stall 70s. Here I have my hot pink orca, which is not only my favorite animal, but also one that I strongly advocate for. After watching Blackfish, a documentary, I learned the harsh conditions of SeaWorld and how they treat their animals. So ever since then, I've been writing essays and speeches in school to learn more about them and spread awareness. It's taught me emotional intelligence and advocating for what's right and wrong and not being afraid to speak up even when it's tough. Thank you.
Kennedy, if you could introduce one new Funfest tradition, what would it be and why?
I would probably have to say probably a thrift exchange. I love thrifting, and it's good for the environment to keep clothes out of the landfills. Thank you.
Next, we have ambassador candidate Sylvia Nillis.
Hello, my name is Sylvia Nillis. I am 15 years old and I'm going to be a junior at Eagan High School this fall. I am proudly sponsored by Denmark Dental. Tonight I brought with me my point shoes. I brought these because they show that hard work pays off, and if you dream and believe, great things can happen. I have always wanted to be a ballerina on point shoes, and I've worked hard to achieve this dream. Even though being on point shoes is definitely not easy, it is rewarding and fun to see how far I've come. What my point shoes say about me is that I'm a hard worker and I will never give up or quit. Thank you.
Sylvia, what leadership quality do you think is most important and why?
I think the most important leadership quality is kindness and respecting everyone and not thinking you're better than everyone. Just include everyone and be kind to everyone and don't exclude anyone. Thank you.
Next, we have ambassador candidate Elizabeth Ojo.
Hello, my name is Elizabeth Ojo. I'm 17 and I am proudly sponsored by Wildcat Bar and Grill, and I'm an incoming senior at Eagan High School. And I brought a book. I love reading. Reading is one of my favorite hobbies because it's something that I do instead of being on my phone, but it's also something that I do to spend my time to relax, wind down. And what it says about me is it shows my passion for knowledge and wanting to know more. A lot of people underestimate the power of reading, but reading can teach you so much about different perspectives, the way people are, and I love reading. It's a great hobby, something I love to do, and it's something that I've learned from. Thank you.
Elizabeth, if you wanted to show someone what makes Eagan special, where would you take them and why?
Obviously the library. Yeah, I would take them to the library because I love books, and there are so many good libraries that actually have really good books that you can't find anywhere else. And another place I would probably take them to is to the park, because something I like to do is to play with volleyball or use badminton rackets to hit around. It's fun, and Eagan is so beautiful. Thank you.
Next, we have ambassador candidate Dylan Sullivan.
Hello everyone, my name is Dylan Sullivan. I am 18 years old. I will be attending St. Catherine's University in the fall, and I am proudly sponsored by Rivertown Eye Care. My Meet the Candidates object is this photo album filled with pictures of those I hold closest to my heart. I chose to bring this because it reflects one of the most important aspects of my life, which is the foundations of success that have guided me along the way. Each photo has its own significance. Whether they are photos of my family members, friends I have known my entire life, or even friends I have only met recently, all of these people have shaped me into who I am today. So, no matter where life takes me, I know that I will never have to face it alone. Thank you.
Dylan, if you could make one change to improve Eagan for future generations, what would it be?
Ooh, that's a good question. If I could make one change to improve Eagan for future generations, I would make some kind of a change to the parking at the Eagan July 4th Funfest. Well, I'm glad we're all in agreement on that. Get those wait times shorter, keep things smoother and safer. Thank you, everybody.
Finally, we have ambassador candidate Hannah Wachnick.
Hi everyone, my name is Hannah Wachnick.
I'm 16 years old, and I will be a junior next year at Eagan High School. I'm proudly sponsored by Lakeville Family Pet Clinic. Today, I brought this crochet elephant with me because I love to crochet, and I think it represents me because it's pink, and if I had to choose one color to represent myself, it would be pink. Because when I think of pink, I think of being passionate, being curious, and being bubbly, and I think those are all traits that describe myself. I think it also shows that I like to teach myself new things, and even when something is difficult at the beginning, I still work hard and I don't give up. Thank you.
Hannah, what FunFest tradition means the most to you and why?
The FunFest tradition that means the most to me is definitely the 4th of July parade. I walked in it a bunch when I was a Girl Scout, and even when it's been rainy sometimes, it's always fun. And I've had a lot of fun doing it in the candidate program this year too, so definitely the parade. Thank you.
Can we get another round of applause for all of our amazing candidates? We truly have quite a group this year. And now that we've met all the candidates, the panel is excused to select our 2026 ambassador family. We'll see you all shortly.
While the panel makes their way out, we have some very special guests in the audience tonight. We have alumni and visiting royalty groups with us this evening. And we want to make sure that they each get their moment. So 2 things are going to happen right now. First, I'd like to invite all former Eagan Funfest ambassadors to make your way to the stage. And while that happens, visiting royalty, please make your way to find Karen Dare in the back. She's got her hands up, and she'll help direct you over to the side of the stage for you to introduce yourselves.
Do it.
All right, well, I'll go first, but I'll keep it short. My name's Lauren Foss. I was a 2017-2018 Eagan Funfest Junior Ambassador and a 2023-2024 Eagan Funfest Ambassador. And I'm now currently pursuing my doctorate at St. Mary's University this fall.
And you know me already. My name is Elle Gilbert, and I was an Eagan Funfest Ambassador in 2012, and I currently work in marketing.
All right, I was an Eagan 4th of July junior back in 2019 to 2021.
In case you guys forgot, my name is Mia, and this is Lauren, in case you guys forgot. And I was also a 2019 to 2021 Eagan Funfest Junior Ambassador.
Hi everybody, my name is Natalia Wallace, and I was one of your 2022 Eagan Funfest Junior Ambassadors. And this fall, I will be going into my senior year at Cretin-Durham Hall. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Emily Kyle, and I was a 2021-2022 Eagan Funfest Junior Ambassador, and I am going into my 10th grade at Eagan High School this fall.
Hi everyone, my name is Evelyn Jarbo. I was one of your 2024 to 2025 Eagan Funfest Junior Ambassadors, and this fall I'll be going into my freshman year of high school.
Hi everyone, my name is Hiba Rahman. I was your 2024-2025 Eagan Funfest Ambassador, and this fall I will be studying sociology on a pre-law track at college.
Hello everyone, my name is Estella Barangong. I was your 2024 to 2025 Eagan Funfest Ambassador. This fall I will be going to my senior year at Eagan High School.
Hello everyone, my name is Alexis Jones, and I was one of your 2023-2024 Eagan Funfest Ambassadors, and I will be going into my senior year at Eagan High School. Thanks for coming everyone.
Hi, my name is Kenley Huss, and I was one of your 2023-2024 Eagan Funfest Ambassadors, and in the fall I will be a senior at Rosemont High School.
Hello everyone, I am Brady Huss. I was your 2024-2025 Junior Eagan Funfest Ambassador, and I will be going into my sophomore year at Rosemont High School next year.
My name is Fox Wiedenfeld, and I was your 2023-2024 Eagan Funfest Ambassador, and I am going to 8th grade at Great Oaks Academy.
Hi, my name is Genesis Scott, and I was one of your 2018-2019 Eagan Funfest Ambassadors, and I'm going to be going into my second and last year at Northwood Technical College as part of their Occupational Therapy Assistant Program.
Good afternoon. I am Ashley Molina, and I was a 2022 Eagan Funfest ambassador, and I will be attending the University of Minnesota Twin Cities this fall as a biology major. Thank you.
Thank you to all of our alumni. There's nothing better than seeing familiar faces at all of these events. And now we'd like to recognize the visiting royalty that is joining us this evening. So we'll invite each community on stage who's all set up back there, one at a time. Please have one representative introduce your group and tell us about your celebration.
Hi, I'm Haley, and this is Heather. We are Rice Street Festival Princesses, and with us we have our Queen Zanya, and we invite you to join us for the Little Canada Canadian Days at the end of the month.
Good evening, everyone. We are the Farmington Junior Ambassadors. My name is Dahlia.
And my name is Allison, and we are inviting you to our Top of the Tater Days Festival, which is the 4th weekend in June.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Miss Woodbury Lily, and today I have with me is Woodbury Princess Kashia, Little Miss Woodbury Brenna, Little Princess Eunice, and Little Prince Isaac. We would like for you guys to join us for Woodbury Days the last weekend in August. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Jaslyn, the current Miss Invergrove Heights.
Hi, my name is Anna Lee, and I'm the Junior Miss Invergrove Heights.
Hi, I'm Reagan, and I'm Junior Miss Princess.
Hi, I'm Haley, and I'm Junior Miss Princess.
Hi, I'm Jenna, and I'm Little Miss IGH. Hi, I'm Ava. I'm Little Miss Invergrove.
Hello everyone, I'm Brianna Whiting, I'm your Miss Jordan, and with me I have my Princess Micah, my Princess Amaya, and our Miss Congeniality Maddie. We would love to invite you all to our Heimat Fest on September 12th of 2026. Thank you.
These are so cute.
Hello, I am Junior Miss Baldwin Molly.
Hi, I'm Junior Miss Baldwin Anna,
Hi, I'm Little Miss Baldwin Sydney.
and we do Chili Fest in September in Woodville, Wisconsin. So you guys should come join us.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Olivia. This is Jaden. We are your 2026 Princeton Ambassadors.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Julia Traugott, and this is Lily Gleason, and we are your 2026-2027 Big Lake Ambassadors. Thank you. Hello, everyone. We are your Cottage Grove Ambassador program. My name is Sarah Methner, and I'm your Miss Queen.
I am your Miss Princess, Mariela Brasino.
Good evening. I'm Shaylena Schrankler, your Junior Miss Queen.
Hi, I'm Riley Myers, and I'm your Junior Miss Princess.
Hello, everybody. My name is Henry, and I'm your Mr. King.
Good evening. My name is Eloise Schmidt, and I'm your Little Miss Princess.
Thank you to each of the communities for joining us tonight.
And we are also fortunate to be joined once again by members of the St. Paul Winter Carnival. At this time, I would like to introduce His Excellency, the Prime Minister to the Royal Court of Boreas Rex, the 89th, and the St. Paul Winter Carnival from the Royal House of Pilot Games, Tom Barrett.
Right here. How we all doing? All right. Love the sparkle section. I'm an old Vulcan, so I never got to sit in the sparkle section until tonight. Where's the camera? All right. I got to do a shout out to my sister who's watching tonight. Patty, I'll be home. Anyway, on behalf of the St. Paul Winter Carnival, it is truly a pleasure to be here. I know we don't do it enough for the parents that are sponsoring and supporting, but thank you. Thank you for doing what you do. In the short time we've been part of the Winter Carnival, just to travel to the communities and see the involvement, it's just second to none. And Eagan certainly brings the royalty. So we are very proud to be here tonight. Thank you both. But let me introduce our royal family coming in the front door, the center door, our protectors of the Royal Guard, beginning with Alex Jarbeau from the Royal House, excuse me, of LCS and Clear Choice Insurance from Eagan. Alex Jarbeau. Next, we have our protector of the West from the Royal House of Fury Motors. Give it up for Abby Medved. This gentleman almost needs no introductions, but I will. From the Royal House of Twin City Hyde, give it up for Veed Musniks. Very honored today to have with the royal family our junior royalty, beginning with our Prince of Snow, Owen Bollinger. And on Owen's arm is the wonderful Malia Murphy. Yeah, that's mom right there. Very honored to introduce our King Frost, Vinny Tamburo. And with Vinny, our Queen of the Snowflakes, Miss Becca Norton. That's not only the juniors, but we have our senior royalty tonight with us. Give it up for our King, excuse me, King Winter, Mr. John Erb, and Queen of the Northlands, Terry Thino Erb. Thank you guys for being here. It's just a pleasure. I know we always follow you in the parade, so it's an honor. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. All right. Starting with our royal family, coming in from the blustery north. Let's give it up for excuse me, got a cold, Mr. Jim Hawkins from the Royal House of Mama T's. And our princess of the North Wind, excuse me, from the Royal House of Party Time Liquors, Stacy Johnson. Blowing in from the mysterious east, we have our East Wind Prince Euros from the Royal House of Mary Lee Maida. Give it up for Thomas Maida. And our delightful Princess of the East Wind from the Royal House of Quality Insurance, Natalka McDonald. Can we get a yeehaw? Yeah! All right. We have our princess from the West Wind, from the Royal House of River Hills Automotive, Caitlin Bergstrom. All right, coming in from the balmy south of St. Paul, give it up for Notos, our prince of the South Wind, Timothy Whitaker. And our sassy princess from the south, give it up from the Royal House of Northern Prairie Financial, Christine Hanley. Ooh la la. And our royal family would not be complete with our wonderful mistress of song and merriment, our Klondike Kate from the Royal House of St. Croix Hospice. Let's hear it for Ruby Erickson. And now it's my distinct pleasure to introduce you to the mighty monarch of ice and snow of St. Paul, the true king of the St. Paul Winter Carnival. Let's give it up for Mr. Peter E. Canifeck, Boris Rex, the 89th, from the Royal House of Emmets.
Thank you, Tommy. So it's a huge pleasure of mine to introduce to all of you Her Royal Highness, Aurora, Queen of the Snows, from Bernie Swafford, Edina Realty, Aaron Gustafson. Let's give it up.
Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for having us here today. Today has been a wonderful look at the power of community and seeing how many different communities show up for these towns and how much the outgoing ambassadors have given and how much the incoming royalty and all of the candidates have yet to give. And this wonderful look at what it means to be a community and give civil service and truly embody community and volunteerism and the spirit that that takes. And so I'm incredibly proud of all of these incoming candidates and as well as all of the outgoing ambassadors. You guys have given an entire year, and that is an incredible honor to have given. So thank you all so much from us in St. Paul to our neighbors here in Eagan.
Thank you very much. Beautifully said. It is truly, truly an honor to be here in Eagan. I would absolutely hate to be at home watching the United States soccer game. That would be horrible when we could be right here in Eagan. So I want to thank all of you, and I admire what you're doing so much. You're taking chances, you're taking risks, you're doing something that other kids are afraid to do. They won't get out there, they won't stick out there. So whatever happens tonight doesn't matter. If I sat down and list my failures in life before the successes that I've been blessed to have, we'd be here for a long time. So I just wanted to congratulate you all very much and tell you how proud I am of your efforts, and thank you for what you've done for the city of Eagan, where my brother Dan raised his kids here. So it's a great city, and thank you for your work. Thank you all for having us tonight.
Thank you, Boreas. You ladies were fine. It's just, I'm sorry to say goodbye, right? You've had a great year, but we'd like to get you up on stage if you wouldn't mind. So we need Josephine, Lauren, Mia, Maddie, and Megan. Hands on the pillow, and it goes something like this. We, Boreas Rex, in token of our esteem and reposing the utmost confidence in your ability to do honor to this illustrious position, do hereby appoint
Josephine Scott, Junior Eagan Funfest Ambassador and superstar of the volleyball court. Lauren Bruns, Eagan Funfest Ambassador and Minnesota Wild fan and coffee aficionado. Mia Noonan, Eagan Funfest Ambassador and state champion of the mock trials. Attaway. Maddie Russell, Eagan Funfest Ambassador and Betty Crocker wannabe on skates. And Megan Yeske, Eagan Funfest Ambassador, and Baroness of the Baton and riding high in the saddle.
All right. Now Boris charges you to having to hold this said office with all the rights, responsibilities, appurtenances, and hereditaments. Thank you very much. Thereto belonging or in any wise appertaining for the full term of our reign. In testimony whereof we have set our hand and caused the great seal of our dominion to be affixed in the city of
St. Paul, Minnesota.
And
Eagan.
All right, Royal Winter Capital on this, what day? Sixth. It's just testing the king. This 6th day of July, the year of our Lord, 2026. Signed, Boreas Rex, Peter E. Canifeck.
Hail Boreas, hail Boreas, hail Boreas, hail the Queen.
All right, let's give it up for our ambassadors.
We'll do a photo quick. They're already ready. And not to be the bearer of bad news, but I think Team USA is down 2-1, I think. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. So you picked the right spot.
Thank you to the St. Paul Winter Carnival for joining us again. It's always an honor to have you guys here and to celebrate with you.
We also have members of the Minneapolis Aquatennial Ambassador Organization with us tonight. So please help me in welcoming Aquatennial to the stage with their very special presentation.
We'll be okay. Good evening, Eagan. How are we doing tonight? Oh, I think you guys can do better. This is the Funfest community. How are we doing tonight, Eagan? Yeah, that's what I like. My name is Jen Tamburo. I was the 2024 captain of the Minneapolis Aquatennial, and I am honored to be here tonight filling in for this year's Aquatennial family. Unlike Tommy, I've been coming to this exact coronation, I counted tonight, 4 years straight, because I've had a reason to be in this unbelievable community of Eagan. And what I've grown to love and appreciate about the community of Eagan is how your community stands behind this festival. Every year I hear about more sponsors that give back, more candidates that come out, and more supporters that come back year after year. To see this stage tonight full of your former ambassadors is just a wonderful, heartfelt touch to what your program means to this community. So thank you to those former ambassadors that continue to come out and support the current candidates, the new candidates, and the incredible community members that stand behind and grow this community year after year. And I would be remiss if I didn't notice Josephine, Lauren, Mia, Maddie, and Megan watching you guys on social media this year, because I'm a follower. I've been coming here for 4 years, right? So I'm following your social media. You feel like you get to know you guys. And the growth that I have seen through what you're going to do in your communities, going off to college, continuing to do in high school. Kudos to you guys for everything that you did this year to represent your wonderful community of Eagan. So thank you guys. Really appreciate that. And yes. But we do have a little bit of business to do tonight, and it is my honor to introduce former Aquatennial Princess from the community of Hanover, Grace Ponick.
Thank you, Jen. Everyone, it is so good to be here. Even though it's been a while since I've been on stage and had a microphone in my hand, I had to break into my aqua closet and grab my heels, so it's good to dust it off and see all of the familiar faces and new faces. I got to be here last year watching you all get crowned, so it's super special to be back here to watch you pass on your crown. Can't say I've done that at any other coronation, and to see all of your strong support from alumni, beautiful candidates. You did a great job. I know it's very intimidating getting up here, so great job. Good luck tonight. Sparkle section, I miss ya. But Aqua Week is coming up. It's the 3rd week of July. We have a lot of new events coming up, so that'll be super fun to see everything as we're going into our next fun stage. But speaking of Aqua Week, if I can have Lauren come up here. So I get to present Lauren with a Queen's Charm. It means 2 things. First, it shows the relationship that the Minneapolis Aquatennial has with your city of Eagan. And second is your personal invitation to Aqua Week, and we can't wait to see you there.
Thank you, Grace. And we can't wait to celebrate you during Aqua Week, Lauren. So the other piece of business that we have to do tonight is we give out an Honorary Commodore's Award every year here at Eagan. And this year's Honorary Commodore's Award is very deserving of this award. And we like to keep it a secret until the end when we state the name. But if this person thinks that it might be them, we ask you to start coming forward. This year's Honorary Commodore's Award recipient is a shining example of service, leadership, and community spirit in Eagan. A dedicated member of the Eagan Funfest organization, she has spent the past 2 years actively contributing to both the Funfest board and the Ambassador Committee, jumping in wholeheartedly after her son Fox completed his reign as a junior ambassador. Since then, she has taken on critical roles that help bring some of Eagan's most visible and cherished traditions to life. She first stepped up to manage parade scheduling for the Funfest Ambassador Float, an impressive undertaking that included coordinating participation in more than 20 parades in a single year. Building on the success, she embraced an even larger leadership role as a parade lead for the Funfest board, where she oversees parade planning, secures participating units, and coordinates communication to ensure a seamless and memorable experience for the community. Come on over here. Professionally, she serves as a digital producer at Boston Scientific, where she brings creativity, strategic thinking to her work. She channels those same strengths into her volunteer efforts, and her ability to organize, communicate, and inspire others has made a lasting impact on the Funfest program and the broader Eagan community. Above all, her love is for her family. She and her husband of 19 years are proud parents of 4 active children, and together they have built a life centered on community involvement and connection. Originally from Augusta, Wisconsin, she is now proudly calls Eagan home and continues to invest in her time and talents in making it a vibrant place to live. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating and recognizing one of the true ambassadors, an honorary ambassador of parents, and a true friend, Christine Winfeld, with this Honorary Commodore's Award. We'll get some people to take some photos. And we invite you all down to the best days of summer, the Minneapolis Aquatennial, coming up, and come celebrate Lauren with us.
Thank you to the Minneapolis Aquatennial for coming out today and bringing such wonderful representatives with you. Now comes one of my favorite parts of the evening. We'd like to invite our Eagan Funfest ambassadors to share their farewell thoughts and reflect on the memories they've made during this past year.
First up is Eagan Funfest Junior Ambassador Josephine Scott.
Hello everyone. I want to thank everyone for coming tonight. I'm your Eagan Funfest Junior Ambassador, Josephine Scott, and I'm proudly sponsored by Burn Boot Camp Apple Valley. It is truly an honor to be standing here tonight. Being a junior ambassador has given me the opportunity to meet amazing people, build new friendships, and become more involved in our wonderful community. I want to thank my family, shout out Mom and Dad, friends, the Eagan Funfest committee, and everyone who has supported and encouraged me throughout this journey. I also want to give a special thank you to Burn Boot Camp Apple Valley for sponsoring me and believing in me. I also want to thank my fellow ambassadors. In no particular order, Mia, you have always been such a leader, and I admire your social skills so much, and I love how you can be serious but also so goofy. I know you're going to slay in New York. Lauren, you have always been so welcoming from the day I met you. Out of all of the photos I chose for my board, I was next to you in most of them. I'm not very sure how this happened, but I'm so glad I got to spend this year with you, and I can't wait to cheer you on with your aquatennial journey. Maddie, you're such a ball of sunshine, and I love how you bring the energy wherever you go. I know you'll do great things going forward. Also, I know all the words to Golden because of you. Megan, you have so much resilience. I think you are so cool and fun to be around. I would have never expected it when I first met you, but I think you're such a shining star. I'm so grateful I was given the opportunity to be a junior ambassador for a whole year. And who knows, Eagan, maybe you'll see me again. Finally, best wishes to all the candidates. You are all so deserving. No matter what happens tonight, know you are exactly where you're supposed to be. So for the last time in Crown and Gown, I'm your 2025-2026 Eagan Funfest Junior Ambassador, Josephine Scott. Thank you.
Thank you, Josephine. And now I get the privilege to invite Ambassador Lauren Bruns to say her farewell.
All right, guys, I promise this is one of the last times you get to hear me or see me tonight. All right, when I look back on this past year as an ambassador, I don't see perfection. I see a beautiful chaos that shaped us all. And honestly, I wouldn't change a single thing. I see the quiet rides when we are completely exhausted, our signs flying off our float in Northfield, us dressing up crazy outfits for Coronation rehearsal, literally yesterday, and the ridiculous songs we made up when we got a little too overheated. I got my truck. They know the rest. Those exact moments became the glue that held us together. They turned strangers into teammates and teammates into family. To my goofy best friends, thank you for being my safe place in the busiest, craziest year of my life. Thank you for the belly laughs, the car karaoke, the late night talks, and always getting me to smile even when I was too tired to. Mia, you have been with me since day one. You have seen every single version of me, and you have never left my side. I can never repay you for that. Megan, thank you for checking up on me daily, crown on or off. Even asking me what my coffee order was that morning, reminding me that I mattered. Maddie, you brought your wild energy into every single room. Your crown may have never sat straight on your head, but your spirit never wavered. I don't know how that happened, guys. Josephine, you may be the youngest, but your wisdom and kindness run deep. I cannot wait to watch you grow. When I choose the RAN for this program again, I made myself one promise, and that was to lead with purpose. Not by being the loudest in the room or the center of attention, but by lifting others up and helping them shine. Thank you to everyone who allowed me to live out that mission. To my parents, Janine and Adam, thank you for the endless rides, hair fixes, chaperoning, bubblers, and always being ready at a moment's notice when we spotted someone new to talk to. To our coordinators, thank you so much for all you have done this year, from the planning, guiding, capturing our best moments, and giving us space to grow. To the parents of my amazing Crown Sisters, we are so, so grateful for you. For the early mornings, the on-time arrivals, and the coffee-fueled chaperones, you truly made the difference. To the Sparkle section, whether you just joined us last week or stood with us all year, thank you for cheering us on and being part of this unforgettable journey. To the girls we crown tonight, make this year your own. Make jokes, have fun, and be ready to meet some of your new best friends you never knew you would have. To my sponsor, Chips Pickleball Club. I remember walking in extremely nervous to talk to them because I was trying to act like an adult. But Jack and Ashley made it easy. They care deeply about Eagan and its people, and I couldn't be prouder to be sponsored by them. If you ever need training, a cool place to go on a hot day, or some really good coffee, trust me, go check them out. For the last time, ordering large medium fries, I am your 2025-2026 Eagan Funfest Ambassador, Lauren Bruns.
Thank you, Lauren. Please welcome Eagan Funfest Ambassador Mia Noonan to say her farewell.
Well, I did think I was gonna cry, but Lauren, you just kept on making me laugh. If you ask anyone in this room, they will tell you that this year flies by. Now, not only did this year as an ambassador flies by, but it feels like just yesterday I was walking on the stage when I was 10 as a junior ambassador candidate. Now, that first experience fueled my love of volunteering, but most importantly, the city and this program. Throughout this past year, I have grown in ways that I could not have ever imagined through coming back to this program. By nurturing my confidence, public speaking skills, and confidence, and leadership, this program has allowed me to continue growing into the person I am today and allow me to have the dreams that I do. All of this growth and the experiences that I've had this year would not have been possible without a lot of people, so it's only fair to acknowledge them. To the committee, you all have done so much for this program. It makes a huge difference and makes this experience so amazing. I'm so tremendously thankful to Marie, Mary, Christine, Karen, Elle, Stephanie, Denise, and Alex for all the work you have done and will continue to do for this program. To the judges, who are still making the very tough decision right now, thank you for all the time and effort that you put into getting to know each of us and selecting this court. Thank you for believing in me and selecting me to be a part of this amazing group of girls. To my sponsor, Great Lakes Neurobehavioral Center, thank you for believing in me and making this part of this journey possible. To the Sparkle section, you all shine so much in your own unique ways. I'm gonna miss you all so much, and I can't wait to see what you all achieve. To my family, Mom, thank you isn't a great enough thing to say for you forcing me to try out for this program 8 years ago and starting me on this journey. Without you making me do this, I would not be who I am today and have all these amazing people in my life. Dad, I know that all the time that being an ambassador takes hasn't always been your favorite thing, but I truly cannot thank you enough for supporting me through this passion. And finally, to my Crown Sisters. I'm so proud of each and every one of you, and you girls are truly some of my best friends. I'm gonna miss you all so much while I'm off away in New York. Josephine, you are so smart, funny, kind, and truly wise beyond your years. I sometimes cannot believe that you are only 13. It's crazy to me still. You bring your energy and sass to every single event, including your famous side-eye, which we have many, many pictures of, and it really makes me look forward to them so much. Maddie, not only did I have the pleasure of getting to know you over this past year, but I also got to see you every single day at school. Your energy and enthusiasm to try new things is truly one of the things I admire the most about you, and I wish you so much luck for what's next. Megan, It has been such a privilege to get to see your self-confidence and your other abilities grow over these past 2 years. Your kindness and silliness makes events so much more fun, and I can't wait to see how you continue to grow. Lauren? Where do I even begin to start? We've been in each other's lives for 7 years now, but it feels like a lifetime. Your kindness, leadership, and maturity are all things I admire about you, and I wish you so much luck at Aquatennial in a couple of weeks. Before I step off the stage, I need to address one last very important group of people, the candidates. I am so proud of you for all trying something new and something hard and something that can honestly be really scary sometimes. No matter what happens tonight, let this experience be a fuel for growth. Now, for the last time, in crown and gown, this is your 2025-2026 Eagan Funfest Ambassador, Mia Noonan.
Thank you, Mia. And now we invite Eagan Funfest Ambassador, Maddie Russell, to the stage to reflect on her year.
Lauren, my crown is most of the time straight, and it only fell off one time, so my goodness. Hello, everyone, and thank you for coming. My name is Maddie Russell, and I am one of your outgoing 2025-2026 Eagan Funfest ambassadors. Thank you all for coming tonight. I'd like to start off by saying thank you to my parents. You've been so supportive during my time as an ambassador, and I would not be standing here today without you. A very special thank you to Superior Automotive for sponsoring me the second year in a row. Your generosity, encouragement, and confidence in me have meant so much. It has been an honor to proudly represent your company, and I will always be grateful for your support throughout this journey. Thank you to all the ambassador families. I know everyone has a busy schedule. I appreciate making the time to be with us. From walking in all the parades, listening to our stories, and putting up with us in the car, but most importantly, being a part of this experience with us. To our wonderful Funfest board, I don't think everyone realizes all the work that happens behind the amazing event like the one we just had, and the amazing year you provide to all of your ambassadors. I think it goes to show what kind of community we represent, because you feel love for Eagan at every event. For that and so much more, I thank you. Special thanks to Elle, who took the best photo of me I have ever seen. Seriously, it's my profile picture for everything now. When reflecting on this past year, I've come to realize how much I've grown as a person. This program has taught me leadership skills, public speaking, teamwork, and compassion for others. I have met so many friends. Shout out to the Sparkle section, love y'all. And you all truly shine, and I hope we can continue our friendship behind our time here. That brings me to my favorite people to sit with in any Sparkle section, my Crown Sisters, in no particular order. To Mia, thank you for supporting me through my freshman year at Eastview and always making time for me in the hallways. Though I yell at you a lot for it, I am genuinely happy that you're going to New York for college. Sorry, guys. I already miss you, but I know you keep your promise when you say you'll call. To Lauren, thank you for being the first person to get all my references, for giving me such amazing advice, like how cows really love jazz music. I don't really know when I'll use that advice exactly, but I'm glad I learned it from you. I want you to know when I think about you, I think of all the times you pinched me with no situational awareness, your smile and your laugh, and your singing. To Josie, our only junior, our baby. I'm going to miss you and the face you make when we try to get you to sing in the car, or when somebody had to fix someone else's crown because you did theirs first. Thank you for always being the first one to jump in for a photo and retaking it for me whenever I mess it up. I love you, Josie. To Megan, look how far we've come. Look how we've done together. Fun fact, Megan and I were actually childhood friends in the same Girl Scout group before reuniting through this program. Megan, I'm so glad that your hand was the one I was holding during our first candidacy, and I'm glad your hand was the one I was holding before I went up here to give this speech. I love you so much, and I know we're going to be best friends forever. You're my karaoke partner, the one that backs me up when I say ice cream, and my best friend. I'm so proud of all our candidates. It takes a lot of bravery to get up here, and I hope you know that I love you forever. I wish you all luck. When I was writing this speech, as it makes me sad to say goodbye, obviously, y'all are looking at me, it also brings me so much joy. And I owe a lot of that to the lovely ladies I spent this year with. We danced, we laughed, we waved, we cackled, and we made many, many I'm so grateful that I ran for Eagan Ambassadors, and I'm proud to be a part of this community. For the last time, and crown and gown, I am your 2025-2026 Eagan Funfest Ambassador, Maddie Russell.
Thank you, Maddie. Finally, please welcome Ambassador Megan to the stage.
I'm gonna try not to cry. No promises. Okay, good evening, everyone. Thank you guys all for attending tonight's coronation. I'm one of your 2025 to 2026 Eagan Funfest ambassadors, Megan Yeski, and I'm proudly sponsored by Just Between Friends, Eagan Apple Valley. I started out with this program back in 2024. That very first year, I was sadly not crowned besides my beautiful crown sister, Maddie, but that didn't stop us, and look where we are now. This past year was more than what words can explain. It was filled with late-night ice cream runs, early morning Starbucks stops, screaming to our favorite songs, taking the most ridiculous up-close photos, thanks Janine, and much more. But I wouldn't have gotten here without the help of so many people. To my sponsor, I couldn't have done this without you. None of the laughter, love, and memories could have been possible if you haven't been supported me along this journey. I want to know how incredibly thankful I am. Thank you. To the committee, thank you for your time helping making this program what it is today. I wouldn't be standing here on the stage if it wasn't for you guys, and I'm very much appreciative for everything you've done for us this past year. To the chaperones, I know it might have been a lot listening to us sing and keeping up with us, but thank you for driving us and keeping us safe, even if that meant you had to take a nice long nap after. To the Sparkle section, you guys are all amazing. You guys are some of the nicest people I have met, and I've made so many lifelong friends through you guys. I'm really gonna miss all of you. Now for my crown sisters, Josephine, girl, you are so lucky you have a tiny crown so you can put it on so fast. I love the random photos that you send us all the time and your funny attitude. Thanks for being our junior. I will miss calling you our baby. Please run again to be an ambassador. I'm gonna miss you and keep being your absolute silliest self. Maddie, our inside jokes will forever stay in my heart. Your energy is unmatchable and it brings light to the room. Thanks for being an absolute big back with me. Please remember how brave you are, and I'm always here if you need someone to talk to. I'm so glad I got to spend the last 3 years with you. You will always be my partner in crime, and I will miss you so much. Lauren, I'm sorry I didn't know who you were before all of this started, but I do now. Thanks for being weird with me. You have felt like an old sister, and thank you for staying along my side when I needed help. I will miss you with my whole heart, and thanks for ordering large and medium fries with me. Mia, the night of my first coronation, I remember crying the entire way home, not because I wasn't crowned, but it was because I already missed you. Thanks for being an older sister and such a huge role model in my life. I will miss finding all the watermelons with you. You will be missed, and so will your broken crown. Candidates, so many people will tell you that the year goes by fast. It does. For the girls who are crowned tonight, take it all in, the people and the memories. For the girls who aren't crowned, I know how it feels, but don't let that stop you from coming back. This past year has honestly changed me so much, and I wouldn't go back. The only thing I regret is how fast time goes, and I would fix that, but I'm no superhero. To all my friends out there, I won't see you this weekend. Don't forget, I'm only a call or text away, and I will miss each and every one of you. And so for the last time in crown and gown, but not the last time as a sister and a friend, I'm your 2025 to 2026 Eagan Funfest Ambassador, Megan Yeski.
Those are memories that are going to last a lifetime. Thank you, ambassadors, for representing Eagan and the FunFest Ambassador Program with such grace and heart.
Now, before we turn the page, we wanted to give our outgoing ambassadors one last moment in the spotlight.
We could not be more proud of this remarkable group of women. Thank you for the heart, effort, and everything that you have given to this program over the past year.
On behalf of the entire community of Eagan, thank you. You've truly left your mark on this program. So please join me in giving one final round of applause for our 2025-2026 Eagan Funfest Ambassador family.
And now, I believe our ambassadors have a few words that they'd also like to share.
Since I'm the yapper of the group. Okay, so we just want to thank everyone first. Thank you so much for coming here. Secondly, if you are a a coordinator, please come up to the stage. And that also includes you, Lauren. You are our amazing MC, and same with you, Elle. So yeah, we just want to say thank you to our coordinators for the past year, because they have put so many dedicated hours into every little thing, from our head to our toe. They are there. From every mile that we have to drive, they are a part of it as well. Well, if Rodel could get a photo for us, that'd be great. Perfect. Thank you guys so much.
Give it now. Throughout this whole experience, our candidates have had so many opportunities to connect and grow, not just as individuals, but as a team. To honor that spirit of camaraderie and encouragement, we created the Team Spirit Award to honor someone who truly embodies those qualities.
What makes this award so special is that it comes from the candidates themselves. It goes to the person who went above and beyond to make everyone feel included at every event. Joining me on stage is last year's Team Spirit Award recipient, Mia, to help hand out this year's award.
At yesterday's rehearsal, our candidates casted their votes. Please join us in congratulating this year's Team Spirit Award recipient, Elizabeth Ojo.
Congratulations to all of our incredible candidates. Now is the moment we have all been waiting for. It's time to find out which candidates have been chosen by the selection committee to serve as 2026 Eagan Funfest ambassadors.
To the candidates, we are so proud of each and every one of you. What you've shown throughout this process, including the effort, the growth, and the way that you've shown up for each other, has not gone unnoticed. No matter what happens tonight, you have all already done something incredible.
Are you guys ready? Thank you, Stephanie.
In no particular order, our first 2026 Junior Ambassador, Lily Kempinen.
Our next Eagan Funfest ambassador is Kennedy Lynn.
Our next Eagan Funfest Junior Ambassador is Waverly Schmitz.
Our next Eagan Funfest ambassador is Dylan Sullivan.
Our next Eagan Funfest Junior Ambassador is Hannah Yuski.
The final individual joining our 2026 ambassador family is Eagan Funfest ambassador Elizabeth Ojo. It is our pleasure to present to you our 2026-2027 Eagan Funfest Junior Ambassador and Ambassador family. What a night. Thank you so much for being here with us. A special thank you to Eagan Television and the Eagan Community Center for helping make tonight possible. Please stay and enjoy refreshments. Take a moment to congratulate our new ambassadors and all of our candidates.
One quick note before the photo frenzy begins, please allow our committee to capture the official portraits of our newly crowned ambassadors on stage first. Visiting royalty, we welcome you to greet and take pictures with our new ambassadors following their official portraits, and you can begin lining up on that side of the stage.
Thank you again for celebrating with us. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and we will see you all again next year.